Hi, this is Sharon Bornholt with the Louisville Gals Real Estate Blog, and I wanted to take just a few minutes today and tell you about an awesome website product that I've found. It's put out by a company called Oncarrot. As some of you may know Trevor Mock from the different things he does in real estate, but this is actually a shot of my site, the homepage of my site. You can see it has a contact form down here at the bottom, but it also has up here, as we say, above the fold, everything you would need to know. It has the phone number, it has the menu bar, and if you look over here, it tells you exactly what you need to know. Get a guaranteed fair cash offer, just complete this quick form, and there's the arrow. It says go here. Your website should tell people exactly what you want them to do. Now, this website comes out of the box with just about everything that you see, and you can literally have it customized and up in about 5 minutes. All you need to do is add your phone number, add some basic contact information for the contact area, and put in your city. And it will go through here and it will populate every form, every area that needs the word, like in my case, Louisville, and any place that needs a phone number, it will go through and populate that. So even if you know nothing about websites, this is something that you can do. You can use it as is, and there are people that don't do really much of anything to the website. I have gone back and tinkered with it a little bit, although I'm in the very early stages of tinkering. Did get put in a page that's for probate, since I do a lot of probate work. We can just click on that. I just added some text in here, added a picture, said that we are experts in, in the probate niche. And we also address the biggest obstacle folks have is, what if you can't, if you don't want to clean out the house, or you just can't get it done? What if you don't know what to do next? So we tried to solve all of their problems on this page and say, hey, come work with us. We know how to work with people that are in your situation. Absentee owners. We did a little page on absentee owners, and I found this little guy that looks like he's just ready. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm just ready to pull my hair out. So I put in some examples of why people might become absentee owners, but you get the gist of what I did. You don't have to do any of this though, because almost all of these pages, except for these couple, are already in there. Now, for people that have questions, there's a frequently asked questions section, which you can edit it, you can change it, you can put in your own questions, but the point being that you don't have to do that. There's also an area here for resources. There are several free reports that people can get. Now, as I said, I like to tinker around with things, so I put in a free report, How to Sell Your House Fast. Now, the point in putting in this particular report was to discourage people from selling it themselves once they found, or once they saw all of the work that they were going to have to do to sell their house fast. Because at the end of this, I say, but if you'd rather just not do any of that, then here you go. Here's how you can contact us. Now, there's one thing here you can choose to use or not use, and that is the blog area. You really should use it because you can go out and grab content that you don't have to write. You can grab things off the internet, like the mortgage rates in your area. Low down payment loans are back. I found a number of articles that I could just pop in here. Of course, the Derby's a big thing in Louisville, so we had to write about the Derby. I also found a great site called Louisville Local View, or Local View Louisville, and I'm pretty sure they have that for each and every area, where you can just go in and pull out the events that are going on in your area, and I would just put in a partial listing, and then I would put the link to the entire listing with all the descriptions in there. So there are a number of ways you can use this blog function, and the reason you should do it is because you can put keywords in there. And you can have folks, you know, when they search for a term on the internet, there's a good chance if you have a good keyword that your site will pop up in there. Now I went to a little bit more trouble on this one. I put in some things about the trolley hop and some art fairs. I did a little bit bigger recap, I guess you could say, and then I've got the link to the page over there where they can go check it out in great detail. So that is one easy way that you can have a blog function and not really have to worry about blogging per se. Now if you go back here in the dashboard, if you're familiar with WordPress at all, you're going to recognize all of this stuff over here. It's set up just like any WordPress site. Now if you're not familiar with WordPress site, there are some things here, a dashboard tour that will tell you all about getting started, putting in your custom domain, your logo, and all of those sorts of things. But now if you really get stuck, and I really did have no idea on one thing. I had purchased my domain at GoDaddy. I had put it over at HostGator, and I wanted to leave it there but have it come over here to the Oncarrot site, and they have some awesome how-to videos back here for doing everything. And I found a video that was just what I needed, and so I just pulled it up, made my changes, and that was that. But you can change anything if you want to change the appearance. You can learn about the mastermind calls, which by the way are terrific. They're held every Wednesday during the day. I think in my area it's around 2 o'clock. If you can't make the calls, they are recorded. So their help on the back end is just second to none. I have gotten on sites before that have videos that were, well, terrible to say the least. They weren't really clear enough to help someone who didn't have a basic level of information, but that's not the case with the Oncarrot videos. Do I love everything about it? No, there's a few things that really bug me, like I haven't figured out how to change the color of this call us, which I plan to do. I don't like that. When I first looked at the site, I wasn't crazy about this box until I stopped to think about, gosh, that's really exactly what you need up there. I said to someone that it looked like a guy designed the site, which I think is probably the truth. It's a little bit leans toward a masculine site, but that's okay if it works. That's all I care about. The only other thing that really bugs me is red. I'm not a red person, so I haven't figured out how to change this yet. So I would probably change the color of that, although from purely looking at it from a point that works, this is probably the color to use, so maybe then again I wouldn't change it. But that's really the only negatives that I can find with it. You're never going to find anything that's 100% perfect, but this is actually pretty close because you can customize everything easily. And that's the thing I would like for you to see. Let me just show you one thing back here. Let's say you're not a WordPress person and you don't like the wording on one of the pages. So you go back here to pages, you click on all the pages, and it will pull up a list of all the pages that you have back here. So let's say I decided to change my absentee owner page. All I would do is click on the edit button. And when it comes up, if I wanted to say when your house is sitting empty, I could just say when your house is sitting empty instead of property, although I'm not going to do that. You could just put in the word that you want, if you can spell. Let's see. Oh, well, I'll fix that in a minute. So we'll just leave that and I'll come back and fix it. But the point is that you can, well, let me go ahead and do it. When your property is sitting empty. So I want to update that. It's really quick and easy to change any of the pages back here. It's really simple to put in a blog post. You just go over here to posts and add new. and it's going to bring up a blank page where you just put your title and you just put in what you want. You're going to just publish it when you're done. So it's simple. Like I said, it works just like any other WordPress site. The main advantage to having this Oncarrot site, I should say another main advantage, is you don't have to worry about hosting. They will host your sites all within the price of the websites. The websites are really affordable. You can get one website for $29 a month, two for $39. They have all different plans, and they even have some extra training. They have a 3 leads per day training, which is awesome, by the way, and a brand new training, a Craigslist training. There's an extra charge for this and for the 3 leads per day, a one-time charge. But let me tell you, don't cut yourself short. If you decide to get the website, get the training, because this is how you're going to end up with more leads than you know what to do with. So I will put the link below this post so that you can go over and take a look. And this is Sharon Vornholt with the Louisville Gals Real Estate Blog. And just let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. If it's something I can't answer, I will refer you over to someone that can answer them. Thanks so much.